Hey, so when I first moved back home, I had a lot of bitterness, right? And I had a lot of bitterness simply because I was attached to the things of this world. I was attached to a lifestyle that didn't exist. I'll give an example. Um, I had to change gyms. I had to change from the red gym to the blue gym. Um, and I was really mad at the people at the blue gym because I was like, the standard and quality is not like the red gym. And they were like, bro, if you really hate this gym, sorry. And I think I was frustrated for like 30 days, 30 to 40 days with them, but I still had to go to gym. Like in the beginning, I refused to go to gym. I would literally cry, come home and I would cry and I would say, Lord, how could you do this to me? One thing that was a constant in my life was the red gym. I've been with them since I was in grade 6. The only constant in my life was him, was God, was Jesus. And I was so angry, guys, and my anger was not justified. Legit, my anger was not justified. I was angry because I felt like it is some sort of a change in status, like, honestly, that's how I felt. And after throwing a tantrum for like 40 days or so, 30 to 40 days, maybe a little bit longer, it's like the question becomes, are you going to go to gym or not? It is what it is. There is no red club around you. There's no red gym around you. So are you just not gonna go to gym simply because the gym that you prefer is not in your neighborhood? Honestly speaking, like, God did not entertain my tantrum. At some point I cried it out for weeks. And when I got over myself and I started going to gym, I had a great time, made friends at the gym, and the bitterness had nothing to do with the actual gym. I felt I was attached to a certain lifestyle that existed in my mind. It wasn't just the gym, it was a whole lot of other things. I mean, I would still go back to the area where I lived to go get my hair done and everything else done because I was attached to that place. It gave me some sort of comfort. And with moving, I had to realize that there is no constant in this life. I could be anywhere in the world. I need to get comfortable. Because wherever God sends me, that's where I'm going to go. When all of that stuff happened, I wasn't seeing it like that. I was frustrated and I threw tantrums and I was so mad. Guys, I would drive 45 minutes to go get my eyebrows threaded. I would drive 45 minutes to go get cornrows that I could get here. I would literally drive that side just to make myself feel better. And I realized that I was attached to the wrong things. The only thing I need to worry about being attached to is the source, and that is God. So I ended up projecting and taking out my frustrations and my bitterness on other people simply because I was attached to worldly things. I needed that reality check. I genuinely needed that reality check. The things on this earth that we have that money buys aren't ours. They belong to God anyway. And once we detach from those things and realize that God can take them and give them to us as He pleases, you will not be suffering from what will people think. Abantu bazothini. What would people think of me if I downgraded my car? What would people think of me if we bought a smaller house and moved into a smaller house, if the kids changed schools? I needed that reality check. When it comes to